Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. If you guys have a BMW 1 Series BMW generation, guys, E81, E82, E87, E88, guys, and you guys need to replace knock sensors. Okay, you have 6 or 4 cylinder engine. Stay with us, we'll explain where they're located. We'll demonstrate on a 6 cylinder engine. This is the N52 engine, but if you have N51, N52, N53 or N54 engine, the procedure should work, guys. So that's what we'll be covering today. How to get to the knock sensors, where they're located, and what needs to be done to replace them. Quick introduction to the channel. Every single car we get at the shop, we make at least 200 free repair videos, and specifically, guys, on BMWs, in some cases we make more than 500 videos. Why we do all that? Simply because our mission at the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel and like the video, guys, so we can keep providing that free information and these free videos to you guys. If you need to buy replacement knock sensor, tools, parts, check out the link in the description of the video below and you can see where we get all that from. So this is specifically N52 engine, guys, that could be found in the 128i. The 135 has the N54 engines, but many 1 Series guys will have that 6-cylinder engine, especially here in the United States. They don't come with a 4-cylinder engine, but if you have a 4-cylinder engine, I will cover that towards the end as well, so make sure to stay with us. You will see where they are located. Things that you need to consider before starting working on your 1 Series BMW: disconnect your car battery, guys. First thing that you need to do. Why? Simply because we'll be very close to the alternator and the engine starter, and this is a positive wire that goes to the engine starter and the alternator, and if you touch the connectors with a wrench or two, what could happen, guys, you can actually you will see sparks flying, because it will be positive and negative contact, and that can lead to burn fuses. You can damage your electrical system, you can burn engine computer module or other modules, guys, things that are sometimes really hard and expensive to fix. So disconnect the car battery. Now it really matters which battery terminal you disconnect first, negative or positive. If you do not know, I will put the video link in the description of the video below that explains all that, so please check it out. And once you do all that, you need to, guys, remove your intake manifold. Now, I don't want to waste your time watching the whole video, guys, but if you don't know how to remove the intake manifold, I will put the link in the description of the video below and you can find it on the channel. It's called BMW intake manifold removal on N52 engine, guys. So once you guys remove the intake manifold, we get, guys, to our goal, and this is to locate and replace knock sensors. Now on that 6-cylinder engine, guys, they're located right here. If you have a 4-cylinder engine, location will be about the same, guys. Most of them will have double sensors, some might have a single, but in most cases you have double sensors. So on the 6-cylinder engine, you can expect to find a knock sensor for bank 1 under cylinder number 2 and under cylinder number 5, it's knock sensor bank 2, guys. Now in order to remove and replace them, you can see the bolts. They use a special tool, guys. That tool, it's called the female torque socket, guys. This is the socket right here. Let me focus quick. It's still a little bit blurry. Perfect. So it's E12 socket. Now unfortunately you cannot just remove or replace one sensor. You have to do both of them at the same time, guys. Go ahead, get them loose. And later when you install them, make sure that the engine block is clean. There is no leaking oil, dust or anything like that where the knock sensor contacts the engine block, because that could lead to, guys, the knock sensor not working correctly and getting a code. So perfect, getting the 2 bolts out. Now what else we need to do? Right here underneath we have a wire that we need to disconnect. Ours came loose, we already pre-loosened it, but it's right there. And you need to get a small screwdriver, and pry it up there a little bit and pull it out. It will come out, and you can see the 2 sensors will come as a one whole kit, guys. That's how you do it on the 6-cylinder engine. So hopefully, guys, the video will be helpful to any of you trying to do something like that. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and see you guys next time.